Monday, February 27th, the 32nd Psalm. Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy on me. My strength was sapped, as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you, and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Therefore let all the faithful pray to you while you may be found. Surely the rising of the mighty waters will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You'll protect me from trouble, and surround me with songs of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Do not be like the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, but must be controlled by bit and bridle, or they will not come to you. Many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in him. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad, you righteous. Sing, all you who are upright in heart. For reflection, the Song of Confession. The psalm starts out by declaring the wonderful feeling one gets when they are forgiven. How freeing it is to no longer have to bear the burden of guilt or fear the consequences of one's own wrongdoing. The author is speaking of his own personal experience. They had sinned, and out of fear did not reveal it. They kept this knowledge inside as if no one would be aware of their transgressions, and they, therefore, could escape any possible punishment. The plan had a fatal flaw, however. They did not consider the compelling nature of guilt. It ate at their soul as they tried to hide it. They knew that God was aware of their actions, and God wanted them to come clean and admit to their sin. Finally, they could take it no more, and they confessed to the Lord. We do not know what sins the writer committed, nor do we know what impact these sins had on others. Yet we do know the burden was heavy on their soul. It seems like they were saying that the weight of unadmitted guilt had become heavier than any potential punishment or consequence. So they spoke from the heart. In this case, the author found themselves suffering, not from some pronouncement of guilt and a just punishment through the law. Their agony was in the form of a nagging, gnawing feeling deep inside that comes with knowing they had done something wrong. Unable to take the weight of this secret guilt, they acknowledged their sin to the Lord. In confession, they discovered God's desire was not punishment, but restoration and forgiveness. This brought an incredibly wonderful feeling of freedom and joy, causing the recipient of this blessing to have a song of blessedness in their heart. This psalm is that song, but it is not simply sung so that the writer could call attention as a boast of themselves. It was to let others know of the freedom so that they too could experience the same release in confessing their transgressions to the Lord.